Ya van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days, and it's been weeks, and he has... What do you think, Sarah, of this canyon right here?
It's absolutely incredible. I haven't been to Tijuana in a lot of years, and seeing how wide open it is. I mean, I don't know if you could turn the camera around and show everyone just how wide open it is. It's incredible.
A couple of questions? No. Ms. Rashida, what is your opinion on the massive child trafficking that is happening? Y espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Say the basically fight for your country. Están bloqueando el acceso. ¡Viva! La Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores. How's everybody doing? Good evening to everybody. 11:02 over here in Tijuana, Mexico. It is the 28th of June, 11:02 in the morning. God bless everybody that is watching. Thank you for joining in. God bless our country of Mexico, our city of Tijuana, and God bless the United States of America. Let's thank God for giving us 2 legs, 2 arms, a mind that we can think, a heart that we can feel, and eyes that we can see. What is going on, people? How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for joining in. Let's get right into it. Wow, man. When is it going to stop? Really, it is. I don't know how many lies are going to be spread and how many lies are going to continue to be, to be said, and how many times is it going to continue, man? It is just so ridiculous. Holy cow, man. And it's just amazing that they say it in front of everybody's face. It's just amazing how they just say it like it's nothing. Like it's just, I'm just right here. I came to a border that is not even the main problem of the United States of America. I just landed right here. This is Miss Kamala Harris as she visited the border in El Paso, Texas. She visited the border at El Paso, Texas. Now, let me just tell you, El Paso has a problem. Juarez has a big problem, and they always had a problem with undocumented entrances. With, they had a problem on starting January with a lot of unaccompanied minors. I will tell you, El Paso, the Department of Homeland Security in El Paso is working strongly to control that, and they control that. But they got Fort Bliss that is full with unaccompanied minors, full with children. So it's a problem. But the main problem right now, most of the problem right now, it is occurring in Del Rio, in Ciudad Acuña, also in Tamaulipas and Matamoros, because it is not only the massive influx of irregular migrants that is important for us. For us as Mexico, as a country of Mexico, this is not the priority problem, the massive influx of migrants. This is not. For us, is the insecurity, is the cartel, is the organized crime, is the collapse of the economy, it is the poverty, it is all this kind of stuff, which brings, and it is all working with the organized crime that is the cartel, the enormous drug trafficking, gun trafficking, child trafficking, human smuggling, women trafficking, women sales, all this kind of stuff. All of that is occurring on the other side of town, on the other side of our country of Mexico. There was a massive shooting last week where they killed 14 innocent people in Reynosa, Tamaulipas, and there was a kidnapping of 2 National Guard officers in Ciudad Acuña, and also down south in Zacatecas, that is another state underneath Ciudad Acuña, there was 2 police officers. They were killed and hung on a bridge. Not only that, last week there was a dismembered body of an infant found in a water raft. You see all of these things that they're happening, and you get this statement. And it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful how we bring evidence. Because let me tell you right now, up and foremost to you, Miss Kamala Harris, Vice President, eres una mentirosa. And I'm sorry to say this. You are lying. You are lying, and you are lying. Estás mintiendo. You are lying in front of everybody. In front of everyone. And in their face. You are lying to everybody. And what is the lie that you committed? The lie that you committed, it is really simple. Because I just received videos last night about the actual situation in the border of Tapachula with Guatemala. And this is how we unfold your lies. Because you said, I visited the border of Guatemala and I visited the border of Mexico. No, you did not. This is your statements arriving to El Paso. This is what she said, people.
Hi, everyone. Well, it's good to be back in Texas, and I am honored to be joined by Secretary Mayorkas, by Chairman Durbin, by Congresswoman Escobar. We have a day plan that will be about, as much as anything, addressing the effects of what I've already been addressing, which are the root causes of migration, predominantly out of Central America.
The roots of the migration, predominantly of Central America into your country. First and foremost, let me pause this. The roots of the migration, predominantly into your country from Central America, it is the globalist compact of immigration. That is the root of the immigration. It is provoked by the United Nations, and it is pushed by the United Nations with this globalist compact of immigration. It is so easy for you to find. It is so easy for you to just say. It is so easy for you to tell the truth. You push this narrative of a capitalist collapse on these countries, and you push the narrative of all these people. Millions of people now. It is not hundreds of thousands. It is millions of people that they're migrating. And it is millions now. And you push this narrative to basically collapse the borders and colonize the borders. It is what it's looking like right now. This actually has happened before and before in time. But this is now a truth that you're saying we are right here to predominantly find out the where this surge of migration is starting. It is so simple. It is the globalist compact of immigration. And then she goes on and says this, people.
You've heard me say many times, most people don't want to leave home. And when they do, it is usually because either they're fleeing some type of harm or they cannot take care of the simple and basic needs of their family by staying where they are. And so we are here today to...
So this is what I don't get. So you're telling me, you're saying, first and foremost, thank you so much for joining in. Oscar Blue right here. We're live at YouTube and we're live at Facebook. Buy Me a Coffee is on top of the link. If you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting, thank you so much. Buy Me a Coffee is on top of the link. Also, our PayPal is in the description box. So you're saying right now that they're fleeing because of violence and delinquents and all this insecurity, but also because of the situation of their economy. So the United States needs to take care of that. Now, I understand the two logics of this, because the United States, their capitalism is in all around the world. So if their capitalism is around the world, there needs to be I give you and you give me. I understand that. But now you're telling me that you have $4 billion. And I have a whole story with this little statement that she gives, because it is so incompetent when this person is talking. Really, I'm sorry. With all respect to all United States citizens, it is so incompetent when you hear a person like this talk. So you're saying to me, the United States needs to take care of that. All right. So you got $4 billion that you are going to give to Central America. All right. This $4 billion was already planned by Donald Trump to help the infrastructure and jobs and security in the country of Central America. What are you going to do, Kamala, now that you have these $4 billion? What do? You give it to nonprofit organizations to not basically stop the massive migration in through our country of Mexico, ultimately our country of Mexico, which a lot of Mexicans, we're not agreeing with this. Hundreds of millions of Mexicans, we don't agree with this. But also, you don't only incentivize the cartel to keep on working and working and working. You give the $4 billion to nonprofit organizations, which they are not going to help the families in their home. They're going to help their families to migrate more and more and more. So you're basically funding this. You're funneling money so the refugee and asylum seeking will be the most lucrative business. The most lucrative business that exists in the world. I've been saying this for the longest time. Asylum and refugee, it is the most lucrative business that exists in the world. This is all about money. This is all about control. This is all about destruction of borders. So you're telling me this is statement by statement. I'm going little by little. I'm going with all the lies. This is just lies right here. All this statement that she gave right here in El Paso, it is all lies. All lies. Look what she says right here next.
Address and to talk about what has brought people to the U.S. border, and again to continue to address the root causes which cause people to leave and often flee their home country.
How did you decide that right now was the right time to make your first trip to the border?
Well, it's not my first trip. I've been to the border many times.
As the person in charge of the response.
So, the important aspect of this visit.
Hold on a minute. Why you get upset? They just ask you, and let me back, let me put the video all the way to the start. All the way to the start. I will put the video all the way to the start because I want to listen. I want you to listen to this. I want you to listen. If the volume is low, I apologize. It's the best that I can do. So I'm kind of like explaining what is happening because I'm having problems with the audio, and I have had problems with the audio for the longest time. So, this is the problem. Watch out with the language, people. Come on, man. Watch out with the language. Watch with the language in the live feed. Come on. So this is the problem right here. Immediately, a reporter or a journalist tells you something, and it says your first visit to the border, and she immediately goes, no, I have been, this is not my first time. I have been many times to the border. I just went to Guatemala. You went to the governmental palace of Guatemala. You went to the country of Guatemala. You did not go to the border of Guatemala. I didn't see you in the park of Ayutla, where I have been 3 times already. I didn't see you hop on a water raft or just standing on the other side of the port of the river Suchiate, where I have been 3 times. And look how irregular the influx is every day and how massive it is of people migrating through jungles and through the river. Did not see you there. I saw you eating probably duck or I don't know, really expensive filet mignon with the President Yamate of Guatemala. I saw you there. And I saw you saying 3 times, do not come. I saw you 3 times saying, do not come, and do not come. Listen to how many lies. I just it is a little clip of video. It's a minute and some seconds of the clip. And all these minute and some seconds, it is all lies, people. It is just lie after lie after lie. For God's sake, 3 years of exposing this in my country of Mexico. That is more difficult to do it over here. 3 years of exposing this, and you got these kind of demonic globalists, also my president of Mexico, that he does not get the hell out of the globalist compact of immigration, which it was brought by Barack Obama. I'm sorry, but it was. And then you get these kind of people that are incentivizing migrants to come and come and come and come and come on an irregular way, and also on a really violent country that is Mexico, which is going through a cartel situation right now. She gets immediately pissed off when a reporter says, your first time to the border, again, the finger like Univision, I'm not finished yet. I'm not again, immediately triggered. Masira, así te gusta. Inmediatamente te pegó en el ego. You get triggered like this immediately because you have not visited the border. And I have evidence that you have not visited the border. Evidence that just came right here in my hands from last night. You have not visited the border. You went to the Border Patrol offices. That's great. Absolutely. If you visit a border town, that's not visiting the border. Ms. Vice President, visiting the border is going actually to the wall. Is going actually, and especially looking at the wall, looking at the irregular entrances and the open gaps, how people are migrating, trafficking children, people are getting killed on the other side of the border town in Ciudad Acuña, and also in Reynosa, Tamaulipas, 14 innocent people got killed by the cartel and assassinated by the cartel just walking around. This is in our country of Mexico. It has to do a lot, not with the enormous influx, Miss Kamala Harris. No, it has to do a lot with the organized crime and the cartel, how they are operating and how they are owning. They own the border already. They own you. They own our country of Mexico, and now they are taking over your border little by little. Let me put the video again so you will look how upset she gets immediately when they are asking her, this is your first time to visit the border, and she gets like, no. I visit the border. I have visited the border many times. Look at this.
Hi, everyone. Well, it's good to be back in Texas, and I am honored to be joined by Secretary Mayorkas, by Chairman Durbin, by Congresswoman Escobar. We have a day planned that will be about, as much as anything, addressing the effects of what I've already been addressing, which are the root causes of migration, predominantly out of Central America. You've heard me say many times, most people don't want to leave home. And when they do, it is usually because either they're fleeing some type of harm, or they cannot take care of the simple and basic needs of their family by staying where they are. And so we are here today to address and to talk about what has brought people to the U.S. border, and again, to continue to address the root causes which cause people to leave and often flee their home country.
How did you decide that right now was the right time to make your first trip to the border?
Well, it's not my first trip. I've been to the border many times.
As the person in charge of the response.
So the important aspect of this visit is leading this visit after the work that we did in Guatemala and Mexico. Because as I've long said, I said back in March I was going to come to the border, so this is not a new plan. But the reality of it is that we have to deal with causes and we have to deal with the effects. So being in Guatemala, being in Mexico, and talking with Mexico as a partner, frankly, on the issue, was about addressing the...
Veronica, why are you getting so mad at the reporter? You see Veronica's look? You see Veronica's look right there on the back? She's so mad. She's so upset. These people get mad when they ask them real questions. Verónica Escobar, ¿cuándo te has dedicado a proteger a la gente que viene migrando por las montañas con sus hijos? When have you dedicated, Veronica Escobar, to protect the people that they're migrating through mountains with their kids? And unaccompanied migrants, unaccompanied kids, unaccompanied children. Do you see what she said right there? After me, and she says, after me going to Guatemala, and after me going to Mexico, you went to the country. You didn't go to the border. You went to the country. You did not go to the border. You are lying in front of everybody. This is not only, it's just disgusting, man. It's how they just insult. How they just insult the American public and the American public intelligence. Not only that, she is making us believe, the Mexican people and the people of Central America, that she visited the border, that she actually did visited the border, when it's a lie. Everybody knows that this is a complete oblivious lie. She has never visited no port of entry, walked in no port of entrance. Try to see the enormous influx. How mad is Veronica Escobar on the back? Holy cow, she's mad, man. Oh my God, she's so mad because, oh my God, how dare he come over here and ask those questions? You're oppressing me. How narcissistic of you. Not considering the feelings of the vice. Get the hell out of here. These are real questions. These are real questions. Now, you heard what she said, right? That she visited Guatemala. And after talking to the president of Guatemala, that is not a border. Talking to the president of Guatemala, okay, congratulations on that accomplishment. You did great. You sent a message, which it was just contradicting yourself, because not too long ago you were inviting everybody, and now all of a sudden you're saying do not come. I don't get you. I don't understand where you're going, but okay. All right. Kudos to you. Now, after that, you should have visited the border, right? Okay. I talked to Mr. President Yamatei of Guatemala. Let's get to work, team. Let's go to the border and experience by ourselves and see the reality of what is happening. No, you grabbed your Air Force One plane or whatever plane you got, high quality plane, and you flew all the way over to Mexico. Then you say right here that you visited the border in Mexico. That this is not your first time. It's not your first time that you visited the border in Mexico, right? You went to the governmental palace with the president of Mexico. You did not put a foot, not even a foot, on the border of California, on the border of Arizona, on the border of Texas, and on the border of Nuevo Mexico. You did not put no foot on there, on the border. You did not come to the migrant camp that is almost 2,000 and plus people right there who they don't have. They are living in horrible conditions and they are aggressive. There's a distribution of drugs. And I will put some news for you right now, Miss, Kamala, and all these leftists. A family of Haiti was attacked on the weekend in that migrant camp with a machete. That's how it is over there. You didn't go there. You didn't go to Arizona ultimately to see the unaccompanied minors, how they are trafficking them. You didn't go to Texas right now. Of course, you're not going to go to Acuña, and also you're not going to go to Reynosa, Tamaulipas, and Matamoros. Of course not. You're not going to go over there. And ultimately, specifically, guess what, Miss Kamala? This happened yesterday night. You are not going, and you have not gone to Tapachula. evidence is so bliss, man. It's so good. More than 15,000 migrants of Haiti have been waiting for the visa transit in Tapachula. That is the border with Guatemala. Tapachula, it is the city that it connects to Guatemala. It has another municipal city that is called Ciudad Hidalgo. This is where we have visited 3 times already. This is the COMAR, the Commission of Refugees. This video came from last night. This was on Sunday afternoon. This video came to my hands last night of more than 700 migrants arrived to our border of Mexico, and they were let in because of the policies that you have openly created. That is come. And after you said, do not come, I told you, and I've been telling everybody, they are not going to stop. You already incentivized a problem to not be stopped. A migration to be funneled and to not be stopped. The necessity, it is so bad. And it is so horrible in these countries that they are not going to stop. Because you incentivize that. I didn't see you right here. This is actual video of right now the situation in Tapachula. I didn't see you here. People waiting for the visa transit. I didn't see you here. First clip. People waiting outside, no social distance. You got children right here, man. Children. Where's Kamala right here? Did you visit it right here, Kamala? This is how we know that you're lying. This is another clip. This is all the people that arrived yesterday. More than 700. People from Haiti, people from Africa, people from Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador. Did you visit this border? Question mark. I'm just asking you a question. This border was visited by you? This is the border of Mexico, Tapachula with Guatemala. You said that you visited the border of Mexico, and you said you visited Guatemala. I don't see you right here addressing the problem to all these people. This is clip number 3. Just more evidence right here. I like this evidence. This is people waiting outside for the visa transit in the Commission of Refugees. Hours and hours and hours. This is clip number 4. More clips for you. This is how many people. All these people are awaiting. Plus add the 15,000. 15,000 that they're already waiting over there. These people are living in inhumane situations. Also, the government of Mexico, for God's sake, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to say anything about the government of Mexico. But it's so amazing how this woman is continuously lying, people. It is so amazing how this woman, it is continuously lying. And she just lied to every single one of you. A todos, a toditos. A toditos les mintió. What did she said? This is not my first time I visited Mexico. I just went to Guatemala and I talked to President Yamate, and I went to Mexico. So, and I just reported everything. I don't follow. Is this actually going to the borders? Is this, and this is not only, this is clip number 1, 2, 3, 4. This is clip number 5. More evidence for you, Miss Kamala, right here. These are the plus 700 that arrived today to the border of Chiapas in Tapachula. This is the border of our country of Mexico. The one that you said that you visited. Have you talked about this? Have you talked about this is the clip number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, clip number 7. There's people making line for the number of the asylum. This is another clip. The last one for you. Look at all that line. So I'm just asking a question. Now, the government of Mexico has no say on this. That this is an absolute aggravated thing as a Mexican, I will tell you. It's an absolutely aggravated thing for me because the government of Mexico has not put the step down of to say we are out of this globalist compact of immigration. But also, it sounds like a business now because the United States of America is so into Mexico now as using it as a trampoline for, you know, for the asylum and refugee and all these nonprofit organizations that are making hundreds of millions of dollars now. It's sad that they're using this movement and they're using people now. There's a lot of people, and I will say this again. There's a lot of people that they are actually actual legitimate cases. Whether you like it, whether you get your feelings hurt, whether you don't get your feelings hurt, I really don't care. There's actually legitimate cases of asylum. Please look up what is asylum and refugee in your law. But there's a lot of them that they're economic migrants. And those economic migrants, that there are hundreds and thousands of them, they don't usually apply for asylum. So those ones that they don't usually have a case for asylum, they migrate through mountains. They migrate through seas. They migrate to this, to that. This is the problem. That you have an administration of the United States of America who was predominantly promoting this in 2021 in January. And now they want to stop it. They want to stop it, right? Now, do not come, do not come, do not come. But the problem is already here. The problem is already here. So it's really hard to stop it. Really hard. And a lot of people, you know, there's a journalist in Colombia, which he is a Latino, he's a Colombian. And he was talking about the colonization, la colonización de las fronteras. There's a question again right here, and I think that you asked this question yesterday, and I don't know why you're asking it again if you asked this question. Where did they get the money to come here and then pay the coyotes? I don't know if you're the same person the last night that asked the same question. If you are just asking this question for the first time, I already explained this. These people, they get the money when some of them, they get the money selling their property, selling the land, selling their businesses, selling their homes, selling everything. They sell everything to get money to travel. Not only that, they have family in the United States of America who provides them money for them to come. So it's not because a lot of people have this assumption, oh, he's chubby. How is he going to ask for asylum? He is overweight. He's not suffering. What does that have to do with asylum and refugee? Has nothing to do. Oh my God, look at the pants that he's wearing and the shoes, John. Oh my God, he's wearing Nikes. He's from China. For God's sake. Really? Are we on that? It can be a person wearing a suit and a tie, and it could be asking for political asylum because under persecution of political persecution. The suit and the tie, the shoes and the fit and the chubby has nothing to do with the case if it is legitimate or not. Nothing to do with that. Absolutely nothing to do. Let's go to the legitimate fact. That is the number one priority. If it is a legitimate case of asylum or not. And the people that they are not legitimate case of asylum, the people that they are not legitimate cases of asylum, those are the people that they need to understand that they are not eligible to go in. It does not matter if you have nice pants or not. You're not eligible, man. As I was saying last night, a lot of people were saying, oh my God, Oscar, what can we do? Is the tax paying and the tax? We already know that it's under your tax paying. Imagine how many Mexicans are going through this situation again. The country of Mexico is the most affected on this. The most affected on this. They're using it as a trampoline of the world, not only for the United States of America, but also for Canada. It's not only for just one country, it's also for Canada. So imagine how much money the Mexico is spending, also the globalist money that is coming in. Without a doubt, the only way to resolve this and the only way to stop this is by closing all the loopholes that are existing in your country. That is the number one thing. Close the loopholes. Shutting down the border. Shut down the border. Let's put an example. Right now, you see this woman, Kamala Harris, lying to you guys right now. You shut down the border. All right. You close the border. Congratulations. Is that going to stop the refugee and asylum? Because it's under your law. And you still have those loopholes. Is it going to stop? No, but you're going to send a statement. Congratulations with the statement. Good luck on the near future. Is it going to stop? No, it's not. So you close the loophole. You push for the immigration reform. You close the loophole. Now it's more than ever that you need to close these loopholes. This is why Mr. Lance Gooden from the Republic is a Republican senator from Texas, and also Marsha Blackburn, that she is a Republican senator from Tennessee. And also Matt Gaetz, that is a Republican senator, I think so, from Florida. All of them, they created this bill that is called the End Child Trafficking Act Now Act. So this bill, what it says is you control the using of children, recycling children, people using children to enter the United States. You close a loophole. You know what I mean? You pass these bills, you pass these laws, and you close the loophole without stopping the closing of the border and funneling the closing of the border and affecting the economy of your border. This is about sovereign nations. This is about stopping the automatic destruction of America. America is a continent, first and foremost. And it is stopping those loopholes. It is amazing that the most capitalist country that exists in the world, it has the most weakest immigration laws. So you push the End Child Trafficking Act now. You win that. You stop people, coyotes, traffickers from using children to achieve the political asylum and to also use them as, as a weapon to achieve asylum into the United States of America. So you already stopped that. So okay, now we got that. How can we close the other one? How can we put a number? How can we push the president? How can we push the vice president? That's how you do. That's how you do it. That's the number one way, people. Mexico, our country, my country, where I live at. Our immigration laws are more strict than the United States of America. Even our voting laws. For us to vote for a political party or for a political candidate, we need to have an ID and you need to be 18 and over and all these restrictions that we have. And also your address on your ID provides a place where you only are going to vote. That place, you cannot vote nowhere, that you want to. It's not like, okay, I'm in California, so I want to vote in probably Arizona. No, it's not like that. You want to vote? You were born in California. You need to go to California and vote over there. That's how it is. Point blank. So Mexico, what they need to do, this is what we need to do. First and foremost, for all the Hispanos, para todos los hispanos y para todos los latinos, lo que necesitamos hacer es regularizar ya la migración. What we need to do is regulate the migration now. Because if this is going to continue, our president, Andrés Manuel López Obrador, is not getting out of the globalist compact of immigration. We are going on half of his term. Half of his term on 3 years. It's 6 years of this president that is going to be a president in our country of Mexico. So we are going half on his term. We need to push these president to get out of the globalist compact of immigration. First and foremost, Mexico has more problems than immigration. Mexico is a disaster, man. Our country of Mexico is a complete is collapsing. Really is a disaster right now. Whether there's people that they're journalists that they're getting paid off over here in Tijuana by the political party of Morena. Really obvious. Everybody's getting paid off. It happened before when it was PRI, when it was PAN. Also, they were getting paid off. Everybody's getting paid off. Everybody's getting his cut. So you keep quiet. You fall for the agenda. It is how corruption. It is the root and is a cancer of our country. So it's collapsing. So how do you stop a country from collapsing to overstepping on your country from collapsing also? You know what I mean? Because it is a domino effect that is coming to your country. And now that the border is collapsed in our country of Mexico, which you are seeing cartel activity, violence, missing of women, trafficking of children, trafficking of drugs, man, all of this violence that you're seeing, everybody, you guys, I have told you guys continuously, decapitated people, dismembered bodies. I have put pictures, I have shown like news about that. This is happening a continuous list. So how do you stop that from going into your country? Because it's already going into your country, it's already in your country, and it is not stopping. So how do you stop it? National security. So you got to close those loopholes. Close them. Those open gaps, those open chains, those open locks that the United States law needs to close. Why the Democrats don't want to close them? Because money. Nah. They don't want to close it. This is a video that it was shown to us, and I'm so glad that we had this evidence. This is the actual situation right now in Tapachula. More than 700 migrants just arrived to the border of Tapachula. So it's a lie. You did not visit the border. You haven't gone to the border. You haven't gone to the border. You have not. You're saying that you visited the border in Guatemala. You went to the country. You did not go into the border. You did not visit this. Look at this disaster that is going on. This article was released by Uniradio Informa. This article was in Tijuana. And I will translate of how this migrant camp that is called Camp Hope is a complete disaster. And I knew that this was going to come. The new mayor that just got elected, new mayor is a woman by the name of Montserrat Caballero. I knew that this was going to come. She is a full-blown liberal. And I knew that this was going to happen. Oh my God, I knew it. They took away the portable bathrooms from the Camp Hope, migrant Camp Hope that is located in Tijuana. And now she's fighting to put the portable bathrooms again over there. When are you going to understand that is an international pedestrian port of entry? When are you going to understand that is a pedestrian port of entry to the United States of America, the most visited border in the world, Tijuana, with San Diego? When are you going to understand that if we are going to try to open the border and be, regular now with the fluency of people coming back and forth, we need that port of entry? When are you going to understand that it has affected businesses, lives of Mexican people, tax-paying people in Mexico, that they are affected by their businesses? They don't have no business anymore. When are you going to understand that it has affected the peace of the citizens that they live around the neighborhood? This is another event. And this camp, it is controlled. This camp, it is controlled by activists of the United States of America. This is the most sickening thing. They close the borders, blue. Yeah, take your activists, man. Take them. Please. A lot of people don't understand. They're saying, oh my God, there's a lot of migrants. Go to DHS.gov, please. Go to DHS.gov before I read this article. When I finish this live feed, please go to DHS.gov and search which are the cases that the United States accepts more from which country of asylum. Go over there. My God, it's Mexico, Oscar Blue. My God, it's Honduras, Oscar Blue. Oh my God, it's Central America. We're giving them money. It's so much money, Oscar Blue. Go to dhs.gov and please see which country it is accepting more people, the United States of America, on asylum cases. You guys know which one? Do you guys know which one? China. Go over there. Search it. Go over there, please. Search. Do fact check me, please. I have said it multiple times. Go over there and fact check me. We need to learn and we need to understand which cases are asylum and which cases are refugee, in which cases apply for asylum and which cases don't. Because a lot of people are saying, oh, all of them are not suffering. A lot of the cases are legitimate cases of asylum. I'm sorry. Let's get only one case of asylum in the United States of America. That's against your law. You want to do that? Change the law. This happened at the migrant camp, Camp Hope in Tijuana. It says they attacked a tent of migrants from Haiti. They attacked this tent on the migrant camp from migrants from Haiti with rocks and machetes. Did Kamala Harris visited this camp? She said that she went to Mexico with a silent S to visit the border over there. She gave the finger. I visited the border. You know, like she did with Univision. I visited the border. I visited the border. Shut up. You know, like Univision, like what she did. Exactly like that. If you know what I mean. So they attacked a tent of migrants of Haiti with rocks and machetes. Supposedly, this is, and it's Oscar Blue is so QAnon-y. This is evidence. We have evidence of people, citizens, that they live in that particular neighborhood where this migrant camp is located at, that these activists are charging 350 pesos per week of every tent for these people to live in. Not only that, there's drug distribution in there. There's prostitution in there. There's violence in there. And this proves, again, that this migrant camp, it is a complete disaster. Complete disaster. They attacked a family of migrants from Haiti with rocks and machetes. The article says this. Look at the picture, man. It says, migrants from Haiti, they said that a group of people from El Salvador and Honduras attacked their tents on late at night, hurting several people with rocks and machetes. Holy cow, man. Where's the police right here? Look at these pictures. They attacked their tents. And it says, one of the migrants from the Haitian, he's from Haiti, Denis Salomon, assured that several people were injured and that no help has arrived. This is your Camp Hope. It says they entered at 2 o'clock in the morning, threatening our lives and threatening that they were going to kill us. They have weapons and they tear down all our tents. We immediately left the camp and we asked for help. This is what the Biden administration has incented. Look at this rock, man. Holy cow. Holy cow, man. Holy cow. My God. And this says these events happen in the camp that is in El Chaparral. This camp that is in El Chaparral, it is Camp Hope. Did she visit this part right here? And it does not even matter why they got attacked or not. The whole point of this is, why are these things happening? Why are people getting attacked with rocks and machetes that they're supposed to be migrating peacefully? Where's the Mexican authority, man? Supposed to be migrating at peace. They're supposed to be migrating peacefully. How horrible is this? This is what I have been, continuously saying to every single one of you. How's everybody doing? Oscar Blue right here for our page. God bless everybody that is watching. Thank you so much for joining in. We are live at Facebook and we're live at YouTube. Buy Me a Coffee is on top of the link if you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting. Thank you so much. God bless every single one of you. Thank you for joining in. For the people that are coming in, welcome. Kamala Harris, is she lying or not? Is she lying or not? This is, again, after all that I've shown you, after all that I just shown you, that migrants are coming in into the port of Tapachula, that is the border that connects to Guatemala. After I've shown you that more than 700 migrants from Tapachula, more than 700 migrants from Haiti, from Africa, from El Salvador, from all parts of, Central America, they just arrived to Tapachula. This is her statement after I just shown you all the evidence right now that she says that she visited the border. She did not visit the border. She visited the country, not the border. This is what she says in terms to when she visited El Paso. Again, I will play it.
Hi, everyone. Well, it's good to be back in Texas, and I am honored to be joined by Secretary Mayorkas, by Chairman Durbin, by Congresswoman Escobar. We have a day planned that will be about, as much as anything, addressing the effects of what I've already been addressing, which are the root causes of migration, predominantly out of Central America. You've heard me say many times, most people don't want to leave home. And when they do, it is usually because either they're fleeing some type of harm or they cannot take care of the simple and basic needs of their family by staying where they are. And so we are here today to address and to talk about what has brought people to the U.S. border, and again, to continue to address the root causes which cause people to leave and often flee their home country.
How did you decide that right now was the right time to make your first trip to the border?
Well, it's not my first trip. I've been to the border many times.
As the person in charge of the response.
So the important aspect of this visit is leading this visit after the work that we did in Guatemala and Mexico. Because as I've long said, I said back in March I was going to come to the border, so this is not a new plan. But the reality of it is that we have to deal with causes and we have to deal with the effects. So being in Guatemala, being in Mexico, talking with Mexico as a partner, frankly, on the issue, was about addressing the causes, and then coming to the border at the advice and actually the invitation of the Congresswoman is about looking at the effects of what we have seen happening in Central America. And so I'm glad to be here. It's always the plan to come here, and I think we're going to have a good and productive day.
Holy cow. Oh my God. We just shown video of the border of Tapachula that just 700 people arrived yesterday. 700. She said that she visited the border of Mexico. Just 700 arrived yesterday, and more than 15,000 are in horrible conditions waiting over there, migrating through water rafts and through jungles and through seas and these horrible things. She visited Guatemala. It was really nice to eat, at a really expensive table, possibly really expensive table with President Yamate. It's really nice, possible, eating a really expensive table with expensive silverware. And then I told him, Yamate, do not come. Right? And then she went to Mexico, to our country of Mexico, and visited our country. She went to the governmental palace to, our country of Mexico. Our Mexican president, instead of saying Kamala, he said Kabbalah with a B. She said president instead of vice president. He said president. He said to her president instead of vice president. For God's sake, Dios mío santo. She visited the governmental palace. Possibly when they were having dinner, she goes, oh, and I told them, AMLO, do not come. And then the $4 billion, we're going to spend it on us. The cartels keep working. Then she arrives to El Paso after, these leftists, these liberals use big words. They think that we are uneducated. They use inadmissible, QAnon, predominantly, promisable. They use these keywords to make you feel like, oh, you're such I'm on top of your level. Oh my God, I'm a decorated, pretty person. Oh my God, I'm so high level. So she arrives to El Paso, Texas. She comes down. She has 21,000 unaccompanied minors. You can see the seriousness of the situation when she arrives to El Paso, Texas. You can see how serious she is. You can see how, this is just a roller coaster ride for her. You can see how much fun she's having. You can see that 21,000 unaccompanied minors is just, oh my God, it's just so fun. See how she's coming down right here, and like she's coming down and she's like, huh? Alejandro, how you doing, Mayorkas? Oh my God, Veronica. It's so hot over here, right? It's so hot. Oh my God, El Paso. And I'm like, it's really nice to be right here with you guys. It's really nice after I visited Guatemala. Oh my God, Guatemala is so nice. They have the best bananas over there. Oh my God, the fruit is so good. People are migrating, but it's okay. It's already controlled. We're sending the $4 billion right now. So, oh my God, Veronica is right here. You look beautiful with those glasses. Let me put my hair on the side. Oh my God. So we are dealing with the problems that they are, predominantly affecting, our borders in our countries. Oh my God. And then we are trying to help the world, as we are, providing help for the world and all these people that they are migrating. We are, letting them in. There's a lot of cartel activity over there, Kamala. Yeah. Oh my God, you're oppressing me. You're harassing me. Oh my God, what kind of question are you asking? And then she's asked right there, it's not my first time visiting the border. It's not. And then Veronica Escobar takes her glasses off, and you're like, oh, this. She's from Veronica Escobar's face. You can see that she is so pissed off that they asked this question right here. Let me just return the video right here before I end this. Let me just return the video right here. Where is it? Right there. So she asked the question. She's asked the question right there. Oh my God, I'm so fast forwarding right now. Oh my God, I'm so fast forwarding. They're asking her a question. How do you feel on this first time that you visited the border? And look what Veronica Escobar immediately how she feels because Kamala Harris got immediately triggered. So she's asked this question. She puts her glasses on, like, oh my God, the sun is so hard. Like this is Veronica Escobar in the back. My God, this suit that I just bought, $20 million. Oh, they asked that question. Oh my God, who is this reporter? Oh my God, let me just call the fake news, El Paso Times, we are going to demolish this guy immediately. As soon as he leaves, I'm going to destroy this guy for asking this question. This is not a question that should be asked to the vice president. How dare he oppresses the vice president? How dare he? Who is this guy? Oh my God, I hate him so much. Oh my God, he's oppressing me. Oh yeah, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you right now without my expensive $1,000 glasses right now. Look how beautiful Kamala looks. Oh yes, you tell her, girl. You tell her. This is actually what it was going through their heads as they were, kind of explaining the situation. It's just horrible, man. How's everybody doing? Oscar Blue right here. An hour and 2 minutes. I think that I extended a little bit. God bless everybody that is watching. God bless our country of Mexico, our city of Tijuana, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you so much for joining on this live feed. Buy me a coffee is on top of the link if people like to contribute to our independent reporting. And also our PayPal is on the description box. You can follow me at Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Telegram, and Rumble. Also, you can follow me at Buy Me a Coffee. Every Friday, I do a live feed for, the followers of Buy Me a Coffee. God bless every single one of you. Thank you so much for joining in. And thank you so much for sharing our news. I will be live later on this afternoon. Possibly I will go live right now in Spanish to talk to the Mexican people about, and also the Spanish and Latino community. So this liar right here, particularly of this liar. We're going to talk about this liar. Holy cow, man. God bless you guys. Stay safe. And like we always say, people, peace and love. Because always, your country's first. God bless.
Ya van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days, and it's been weeks, and Good thing, Sarah, this canyon right here.
It's absolutely incredible. I haven't been to Tijuana in a lot of years, and seeing how wide open it is. I mean, I don't know if you could turn the camera around and show everyone just how wide open it is. It's incredible.
Couple of questions. So. Ms. Rashida, what is your opinion on the massive child trafficking that is happening?
Y espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Say the best sacrifice for your country. están bloqueando el acceso. ¡Viva! La Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores.